Well, hello, I'm Dr. Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, where we're helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss and spotlight authors and their books. Now, y'all know that is me all day long. I'm the book business boss. I'm all about bringing not only my books, but definitely other authors' books. I have no problem spotlighting other people because there are people out there. There are nearly 9 billion people on the planet. Some of the books you're going to buy are mine, and some of you are not. So I love it. I'm super excited. I'm still a core librarian at heart and love to bring you all types of books to enjoy yourself as well as share with others because that's what it's all about. So, you know me, I got everything. I got my pen and paper ready to take down their information. I got my phone to find them on social media. So I want you to sit back, relax, and get ready so that you can support them and all that good stuff. Did I say support already twice? I think I need to say support one more time. Third time. So you can support these authors. That's one of my goals, many, many goals, and has been for many, many years. Now, y'all know how to find me. Just put Julia Royston in and you can find everything I'm working on, anything I'm doing. You find me on social media, uh, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and TikTok, and I'm on Threads too as well. Julia A. Royston, and that's where you can find me on everything. And JuliaAKRoyston.com is where all my online stores and all that good stuff is. So let's jump right in. Super excited. Where we gonna start? Where we gonna start? Well, let's start with Dr. Nettles, and I want her to, yeah, you're gonna start. Unmute herself, all that good stuff. Yay! I
Good
want the audience
afternoon, good
to,
morning.
yeah, whenever you listen to it and on the replay too, introduce yourself and tell us where you're from. Give us your social media and website, and then your latest two books. Go.
Go. Good. Hello there. I am Vernette Clemens Nettles, and I am from Montgomery, Alabama. You can find me at www.vernette.
BurnettCNettles.com. Okay, I'm gonna come back to Dr. Nettles in a minute, and I'm gonna put it over to the Brinkleys.
A lot of times we don't know.
Hello.
No,
Hold on one second.
what happened?
You froze, but that's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, keep going.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Go ahead. Go back. Start at the
Um,
beginning. Start at the beginning. Start at the
the
beginning.
very beginning.
Yeah. Say who you are, where you're from, social media, website, and your two books. Go.
Hello, all. My name is Vernette Clemens Nettles, and I am a native Mobilian, but have been in Montgomery for the last 15 years. I love Montgomery. Um, you can find me at www.vernettcnettles.com or vcndailypray.com. My last two books, Dear God Is My Mommy with You. That book is about grief. It's a book for children to be able to have an opportunity to explore their grief. A lot of times we don't know how to talk with our children about grief, and this gives them an opportunity to journal, to touch base with their grief and remember their parents. And so the book I showed you said, Dear God Is My Daddy with You, but there is a Dear God Is My Daddy and a Dear God Is My Mommy. And then in my other genre, Prayers for the Journey. I love this book because it's like a coffee table book, but it has a scripture and a prayer for 30 days. And the scriptures and prayers are categorized. So you can look for strength, you can look for companionship, you can look for love. And sometimes we just need 5 minutes with God. And that's what this book does. It allows you to have just a few minutes to center yourself, to pray, and then go on about your day. So those are my last two books.
Excellent, excellent. Vernette C. Nettles,
Yes. Yes.
VERNETTLES.com. Be sure and locate her books, find her on social media. Thank you, Dr. Nettles. We're heading over to Dr. Alfred and Mrs. Jessie Brinkley.
Well, hello, this is Dr. Alfred Brinkley, and this is my wife, Mrs. Jessie Brinkley. We are retired educators from Athens, Alabama. We retired from Decatur City School System. We are originally from Mississippi. We've been here about 35, 36 years. But anyway, you can find us on social media at courageousexpectationconsulting.com, which is our website, and also at Facebook, Alfred Brinkley, and Instagram, Alfred Brinkley. And our last two books are entitled, one is entitled, We Are Our History. And We Are Our History came about as a result of hearing people say that we don't have a history that is relevant. So we decided, to put our 2 cents into the conversation, and we came up with this book, which is entitled We Are Our History. And this book helps us to celebrate history. History shows us all what we cannot see, where we came from, and what we can be. So history helps us to understand what is happening in the world today, and it helps us to predict what could happen in the future. So I think I got a half a minute here. We did a little poem that we put in this book. It says, history shows us all what we cannot see, where we came from, and what we can be. Wipe away our history, and we may never know why trees with no roots frown and don't grow. The seeds are all planted and watered too, waiting on the sunlight to come shining through. Help us to nurture the seeds that are sown, connect us to our roots, and let us grow on our own. We are our history. There's more to what you see. Allow us to grow and become the best that we can be. That's it for We Are Our History. Now we got superheroes.
Okay. Again, my name is Jessie Brinkley, and you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Jessie Brinkley. The second book we want to discuss is Superheroes, ABCs of Good Character, Positive Affirmation book. We decided we wanted to continue to spread positivity in the world today. And we have some beautiful superheroes inside of this book that's going to spread a lot of positive message. And I just want to let you see one page. Looks like this inside. And for instance, it says, A is for the awesome attitude of Amber. Believe in yourself and good things will happen. So we just wanted to just show you 2 of our latest book, Superheroes, Positive Affirmation.
And We Are Our History.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, give your website again.
Website is courageousexpectationsconsulting.com.
And they're available to come to your classroom. You follow them on social media, they're going to be in somebody's classroom very, very shortly. So if you're in the Athens, Alabama area and they're retired, they can move about the country. So have them, they'll be happy to come and share with your class, share with your teachers, all that good stuff. So thank you, Brinkley. So glad to have you all.
Thank you.
All righty. Coming up next, Miss Pamela Alloway.
Good evening. My name is Pamela Alloway. I take that back. I live in Montgomery, Alabama. I've lived there all my life. My websites, my TikTok information is at Red Roses 320 and Facebook Pamela.alloway.9. I specialize in romance, drama, and suspense. My book that I have is Gone. It deals with a young lady that got almost sexually assaulted the day before she was to get married. So she has to rebuild her relationship with men, which is her fiance again and her father. The second book I have is All I Needed Was You. It just came out last year, the last part of last year. It deals with a young lady that came from a very bad relationship. And so she's rebuilding her life. She meets a young man that helps her to deal with her problematic past that she has. And they start off on a rocky start. But as the chapters go on, you see that they'll come out to have a smooth landing because both of them will work together to build something very special. So both, if you want drama, suspense, and action through every chapter, this is your book. This is the head turner. This is the book people tell me they're waiting to get back at.
Give me the title again for this one, because I missed
this one is Gone.
Gone.
Gone. Gone.
Come on.
And it's a page turner. So if you're looking for something that you can't put down, this is the book for you. If you want a little less drama, if you want a little less suspense, but you want the romance and the drama, this is the book for you. All I Needed Was You. So either one you choose, you'll get what you need.
I don't know. I kind of like Gone. Something about that title is doing something for me. Gone.
Well, from what I heard from the reviews, anybody that usually buys it, this is the one that they love the most.
Gone. Oh, Gone. I love it. I love it. Mm-hmm. Fiction at its finest. Urban fiction at its finest. Please find Miss Pamela Alloway, and that's spelled Alloway. And I know that new fiction, especially urban fiction, drama, adult fiction, people are always looking for what's out there, what's available. And that's one of the main reasons for this author and book spotlight, because I want you to see what's out there and available, from children's to definitely a drama field and exciting. That sounds like a twist turner to me. Gone, that'll keep you up and down, and all around. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look out for Miss Pamela Alloway. Pamela Alloway.50, right? Is that what you said was your Facebook?
Facebook is Pamela.Alloway.9. 9,
not 50. I'm sorry. Pamela, Pamela.Alloway.9. Find her on Facebook. And those of you with book clubs, be sure and take note of the fiction writers, because I do have a couple of book clubs who are always saying, "What's out? What's coming out? Are you coming out with another?" Well, I might not have no fiction right now because I'm deep into children's right now. But Miss Pamela Alloway sounds like something you need to connect with. All right, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Chrissy Leonard, you're up next.
Hi, I am Chrissy Ann Leonard, and I hail from Columbus, Ohio, which is rather cold right now. You can find me on social medias. Facebook, I am Chrissy Ann, and it's CRISSIE, very unusual spelling. Chrissy Ann Leonard. You can find me on Instagram at Chrissy Author, also on TikTok at Humble Heartbeat, and YouTube at The Humble Heartbeat. I have my website, www.chrissyleonard.com. I started out in fiction, but I write across multiple genres. I don't believe a writer should have to stay in one genre. You can spread your message in all different kind of genres you want to. You just have to know how to tell a story. So my latest 2 books, this is an anthology collection. Let me take off a blur here. There we go. This is my anthology, I'm Still Standing, Stories of Survival. I am the last chapter of this book. I wrote about how I had to reinvent myself after surviving a sexual assault, and how I had to just redo my life from that. There we go. Technical difficulty. How I had to redo my life after surviving a sexual assault. And I also wrote about my life verse is Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. and how that is at that point in my life, it was very pressure inducing, because how can you be the light to somebody when the darkness of your trauma is swallowing you whole? It's a very good read. There's a group of 10 of us in there. It is very, very good. My latest one, which actually just came off the printing press today, is The War Within, The Decision. This is my comic book. Like I said, I like to write in multiple genres. And this book this is Eldora. So this follows her. Eldora is struggling under the weight of the trauma bonds that she has from decisions she's made in her past. And how the war within came about is you have a war within yourself, and the battle is always in your mind. And so this comic is very unique. It takes place on the earth realm, the spiritual realm, and also in her mind as she battles in this life and death decision that all her trauma leads her to. And so we show you the mind battle that she has within herself, because after you were saved, your life is not roses and cream. You actually struggle a lot, and how the old you tends to show up in your life with all your problems and your issues that followed you back then. And this is how The War Within came about. So check them out and make sure you follow me on social media. Thank you.
Wonderful. Christy, you're in a genre that I haven't tried yet. They keep trying to tell me I need to do it, and the kids keep saying, Miss Julia, when you gonna have your comic book? I'm like, I gotta learn how to show something with less words.
I tell
the
you,
illustrators are ready. I'm like, I just
I
don't know
did
how to
old school
shut up. Not
comics,
say,
so the
oh,
pictures.
okay.
I went old school. The pictures will tell a lot of the
Right.
story.
Right.
But yeah, I just, was like, hey, let's tell something different in a very unique way and take it in the
Absolutely.
comic world, because let's face it, comics are very popular. They have never lost their power.
I know I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in.
You do. Youth and adults love comic books.
Well, I mean, it's not that I don't trust the illustrators. I'm like, I'm a very visual person, but I'm like, how am I going? What? There got to be some word. Me and Dr. Nettles talk about it all the time.
I'll give you a little tip.
What?
So write the storyboard out first, like you're writing a novel. Write the storyboard out first, which will set up your frames.
Right.
And then send that off to your illustrator. And that's what I did. I wrote the storyboard, like, this is what happens in this group of frames. This is what happens over here. And I just told the story of what I wanted to happen there. And then the illustrator brought them all to life.
Okay, now see, you're making more sense, because that's how we do children's books. We do we tell the story. This should be going on in illustration one. This should be going on in illustration. Okay, you helping me.
Even
but
a comic book still has to have a story. You still have to write the story.
Does, but I'm just looking for like sentences and a whole paragraph.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, my illustrator really helped. I said, this is what I have.
They waiting on me. They waiting on me. I got 2 or 3 of them that say they waiting on me.
You got many in your repertoire. You can do it.
Yeah, they just waiting on me. Thank you so much. That's a great tip. Anybody else out there wanting to try comic books, because that's what the kids want. Too many words, Miss Julie. You got Dr. Nettles will tell you. They tell, ooh, Miss Julie, there's just too many words on that page. I'm like, yeah, baby, I know. But thank you, Christy. You done helped me today. I done got my own training session. See how that works? You got an iron sharpens iron. You can't be a better writer and you don't hang out with writers. You can't be a better author. You got to hang around with other authors, and they will help you out. I don't care how many books you've written. I don't care how much you've done. You gotta be around other people. And thank you so much for that. All right, coming up next, Miss Terry Collins. Take it away, dear.
All right, here. I'm Terry Carter Collins. I'm a teacher by day and a running artist, nature enthusiast, all other times. I've written the book Mouse in the House. It is a story about a mouse and a house finding a friendship together, being inspired by each other in an unusual situation. The mouse, he comes into a house that he doesn't belong, and this cat is not very happy. So it's a really dynamic book about the travels of the mouse and how they become friends and how they share their love for life and things. So you can find me on Facebook and under Mouse in the House, or Instagram at Terry Carter Collins. I did dabble in TikTok. I haven't got there with the book yet, but maybe perhaps after a while. And my name is Terry Carter on that one as well. TikTok is Terry Carter, but hopefully I'll get there with the book and all. I think that's it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations. Give me
Thank
your,
you.
I know you said you're not on TikTok, but where were you on social media again?
I'm at Facebook. It's just Terry Carter.
Okay.
And then on my Instagram, it's Terry Carter Collins, at Terry Carter Collins.
And when you're
Yes.
looking for it, make sure you put Terry with a Y.
Yes, Terry with a Y.
With a Y.
That is correct. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, coming up next, Regina Jones.
Okay. Hi, I'm Regina Jones, and I'm from Indy. Well, I grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but I've been in Noonan, Georgia for the past, let's say, 20 years. So, and I actually was born in Georgia as well. My social media is the Spirit Within 44. That's the Instagram. I have a YouTube channel. It's the Spirit Within as well. TikTok is the Spirit Within as well. And I also have a website. It's the Spirit Within dot site, SITE. I have a children's book. The children's book is called Carter and the Touching Rules. Carter and the Touching Rules is a book that teaches children about appropriate and inappropriate touching and what to do in the event something or they feel violated. And I just wrapped up another book. It's called The Lesson. And this book is about my personal experience about, having children and them deciding to live their life a different way other than, I had originally thought or had a design for them, and just learning to not only love and accept them, but accept and love myself in the journey of that process. And it also has a workbook to go with it. Um, that's it.
So what's the title of both books again?
The children's book is Carter and the Touching Rules.
And then the second one?
The second book is called The Lesson.
Okay, so The Lesson is inspirational?
Yes.
Adult inspirational? Okay.
And it's kind of a self-help book, because it's about how I was able to, not necessarily struggle against trying to get everyone to cooperate and do what I think they, live their life how I saw fit, but rather than going within and acknowledging that everyone is different and just how the divine intervention helped me, divine wisdom, right. Divine help me navigate my life and accept everyone, including my children, for who they are. And it's designed to help other parents and adults do the same.
Absolutely. I'm just going to ask you, did you write it toward the parents or for the children, or both? Focus primarily for the parents?
I think it's for the parents from my perspective, but I think it will be a good thing for children to read, to just get an idea of how parents think and where our ideas for them have come from, and from generations, from history.
Absolutely.
And that's just do the right thing, and how that can get skewed and misinterpreted as control, and
absolutely. As a retired educator, and I know the other educators on here, as a sidebar, can really relate, because when you're trying to help a child and you're meeting with the parent, they end up making it about them and not the child. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We trying to help the child. Wait a minute. How did it become about you? And I understand how that is because you want them to be in what you think they were supposed to be. But that's a powerful book, and I applaud you for tackling that subject. Even the Carter and the touching rule is really very, very important. And because children are very vulnerable and very very touchy, very all of that, but it's the whole understanding what good touch, bad touch is. Do you do any kind of workshops or sessions along those lines? No.
I haven't, but I would like to. I'm just kind of getting my feet out here. I've been in corporate America and, kind of living my life that way up until recently. And now I'm an author,
Right.
so
Awesome.
I really, and
Awesome.
then my books, I really, they're about me and my experiences, and,
Right.
and what I think can help the community as a whole. So I
Right.
would love to, and I do plan on doing workshops on that kind of thing as well.
Right. Well, I highly suggest that if you can, partner with somebody in therapy or mental health to go along with you, to partner with you in that, because, a lot of times when you're dealing with those type of topics, all kinds of things can arise that you may want to deal with and then you may not be ready to deal with based on your personal experience. But I know it's needed and I know it's necessary, and blessings to you, and look forward to all that's happening with you and meeting the needs of people, especially parents, with the lesson. Love it, love it, love it.
Right.
All right, love. Coming up next is Ms. Jackie Nix.
Hi there. My name is Jackie Nix, and I too am a Buckeye, born and raised in Ohio, but I have been living in Prattville, Alabama for 25 years. I am an author illustrator, and my children's book is, let me fix that. Undo the blur, don't come off. Anyway, we'll do it. Technical difficulty. Trying to unclick the blur. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. My book is Modern Farms. My background is in agriculture. I am a former extension agent, which is outreach from land grant university. So I did adult and also children through 4-H educational programs. And I also was an animal nutritionist for feed industry for 17 years. So this book is a book for 8 and under. The sweet spot is kindergarten, but it shows both where our food is from and also shows images of modern types of farming, not old McDonald's farm where you've got one cow, one pig, one chicken, and everything is grown on the same kind of farm. So just some of the images you can see, we've got some modern machinery. This is the inside of a tractor with a GPS. So also, I have an educator's guide that goes along with this that has 8 lesson plans. It is a PDF book because you're going to want to print things out. There are worksheets and stuff to go with it, so it's just easier to have it as a PDF book versus a physical book. You can find me. My website is moo, as in moo for the cow, MOO, Maven, MAVEN.com. And my socials on everything except Instagram, I am at Moo Maven. On Instagram, I am at Modern Farms Book. And that is because I was inexperienced first-time author and didn't know to make everything the same. So if you're starting out, make everything the same all across all the platforms. Don't be like me. So
That's a great example. That's a boulder. That's just not a golden nugget. That right there is a branding boulder that, and everybody, I don't care if you're writing, anybody in business, anybody who's going to be on social media, please try to have it all at one name at one time. So So I worked a time at Purdue University, which is land grant,
Mhm.
full working farm, vet med, and everything like that. And I thought, I was having culture shock because I wasn't raised near a farm and everything like that. And of course, as you know, with farm animals have farm smells. And so every morning I woke up and walked out and got closer. The closer I got to campus, the more the moose was telling me they was awake already. And
Well,
so it was just a culture shock for me. But more importantly, I think even moving forward, we're going to have to learn how to do. Even if I saw somebody who was doing vegetables like in like a laundry basket. Did y'all see that on? I'm a TikTok.
oh,
I'm on
sure.
TikTok all the
Yeah.
time.
That urban farming is a thing.
Yeah,
But one thing part of my mission is I want to show that every person agriculture as a career is an option. For instance,
absolutely.
I chose on purpose to have a female. I'm an author illustrator. I wanted to have a brown female to
Right.
show that anybody can be in agriculture because agriculture is more than driving a tractor or feeding cows or, gathering eggs. There's computer operators, engineers, graphic artists, there's everything. And that is part of my mission to try to open up a world to see that this is a possibility. And it doesn't matter. I'm the daughter of a coal miner. I don't, I didn't come from a farming family, and I made a career of agriculture. So
Yeah.
that is part of my mission. And I will also put out there that I too am available for virtual and in school visits.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
but
So
yes, that is very much that to show that agriculture is everybody. We all
absolutely.
use agriculture every single day.
Absolutely. Find the Move Maven. Please invite her into your schools, whether that's virtually and or she'll come to you. And believe you me, I was born in Kentucky, so that's coal mine country. So I definitely the double A highway, we know all about coal. And headed eastern Kentucky, that's what it's all about. So I know that is probably one of there are many hard jobs out there, but that coal mining, that's not no joke. That's not no plaything. So as they say, we appreciate all of that service and all the people that do everything in agriculture because as you can tell, I enjoy food. So thank you. So thank you. I greatly appreciate it, and of course, um, she also travels with her. That's where I'm gonna put it. She also travels with some very cute animals, always comes with visuals. So the Moon Maven is not just the book. That's not a just, but she also has visuals that come with it. So the kids will love it. They will enjoy it, and I'm quite sure she'll sell you some too. Right? Yay! Yeah, support the chicken. The Moon Maven is gonna sure. Oh yeah, that cute. See, told you. She got little cute animals, got cute stuff. Oh yeah, she'll sell you some. It'll be thank you so much, Jackie. Be blessed in all that you do and all that you're doing to help shine a light and spot on the agricultural, clearly the agricultural industry. Sidebar, I was in where did I go? Des Moines, Iowa. Baby, wow. That talk about farmland, talk about a whole lot of land. Ooh, my, that was something. Okay, I'll come back. All right, coming up next, I can get sidetracked easy. Coming up next, Miss June Newton.
Hi, good evening. I'm June Williams Newton, as it says there on screen. And from Florida, Northwest Florida, which is under Alabama. We're in a different time zone than Florida. We're actually Central Time Zone. The military brought me there. I'm retired military as well. I wrote a book called The Baby Heart Doctor. And it came to me, it's written for 7 to 10-year-olds. It came to me when I saw a movie a long time ago called It's like I'm drawing a blank here. I have so many things on my mind. Nevertheless, it's about a doctor in the 1940s who created a system for saving babies who had blue baby syndrome. And blue baby syndrome is where oxygen was cut off from babies' hearts and they were dying. So he was a poor Black man from Louisiana, and he worked in a lab. He worked as a janitor, and another white doctor saw his curiosity, brought him in, taught him skills on dogs. So they researched on dogs and they developed this system for the heart to help, and eventually worked on humans. He wasn't allowed to work on humans, but he trained a lot of doctors who are prolific and became expert in the field. And after he left and died, he got the title of doctor. But nevertheless, it's about Vivian Thomas from the 1940s, who was a janitor and became a prolific history hero in heart medicine. I enlisted a great illustrator. She's a realistic illustrator. Realistic means she does the art close to as humanly possible, like a picture as possible. And she was very terrific. So this is my first successful book written for 7 to 10-year-olds about Vivian Thomas, Healing the Heart. I am on Instagram, June Author Joy. And my website is thebabyheartdoctor.com.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the illustrations are gorgeous. Do you have that one book, or did you have another one? I'm sorry.
Just one, my first successful book. I wrote this a year ago, actually. I
Oh,
forgot to say
absolutely.
that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
Wonderful. And
I'm calling it.
Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
I'm calling it successful, but go ahead, Dr. Royston.
No. It's successful. It's out and available. That is a success. I know too many people who are the book's not done, or in my case, I've had so many horrific stories of people who died and I never did get the manuscript. So it's successful if it's out in the atmosphere and available. Also, I wanted to point out to you as a tip for authors who are looking to do illustrations, it is that you have a clear vision. And I can tell that you had a clear vision of the type of illustrations that you're looking for to go along with your book and to go along with your story. So that does make a difference, all the difference in the world, that you have a clear vision. And that's beautiful that you were able to find an illustrator who is able to do more realistic illustrations.
Right.
More
Thank you.
style.
And it was done the way Chrissy mentioned as well, drawing out on what you want, and the illustrator goes exactly with what you, and she did.
I just got to get less words on my comic. Chris is gonna help me when we meet up, when I get to Alabama. She gonna help me, and I'm gonna see her, so she'll show me how to storyboard for less words. I just talk.
Yes, storyboard, great storyboard. Thank you.
I just talk too much. No, give me your website one more time, Miss Newton. I'm sorry.
The Baby Heart Doctor.
Baby Heart Doctor.
I'm sorry. The Baby Doctor Book.
The Baby Doctor.
The babydoctorbook.com.
Awesome.
And on Facebook is June Williams Newton, like it's spelled on the screen.
Okay. June Williams.
Thank you.
Be sure and find and find it, support it, because we need to encourage as many young aspiring doctors and scientists as much as possible. Mr. Ronnie Barnes, how you doing, sir? Come on through. You're
all
up.
right.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Media, give me website. Give me your last 2 books.
Okay, my name is Ronnie Barnes, and I'm on Facebook at, I'll just write it down. I'm on Facebook as Ronnie Barnes, and you can just find me on Facebook as Ronnie Barnes, and then you can go to my website and you're going to see Ronnie the Writer. You get there, Ronnie the Writer Weaver.com is how you find my Facebook page. And let's see. And my Facebook is facebook.com/Ronnie.Barnes.50. And I'm on Instagram as at Ronnie Barnes, and also TikTok. And this book right here is at the Equal Justice Initiative now. It's a book on the matriarch of the voting rights movement, Amelia Boynton Robinson. And Eva DuVernay's sister, who is the chief executive there, emailed me last summer and said, "Congratulations, Mr. Barnes, your book has been accepted into the Equal Justice Initiative Center." That was the very first book I did on Amelia Boynton Robinson was 5 years ago. And also I did a second edition book. It's called Voting Rights, Civil Rights, Amelia 1965, Old Battles Become New Again, Voting Rights, Civil Rights, second edition. And this is it right here. And then I did a third book, a 4-book series on Amelia Boynton Robinson. It's a children's book. And it just got posted on Amazon yesterday. And let me pull it up here, make sure I say the name right. And it's Teaching Civil Rights by Ronnie Barnes. It says Teaching Civil Rights, Voting Rights for Children. And it's on Instagram. You can pull it up. Not Instagram, but it's on Amazon. And you can pull it up there where it says Teachers, Civil Rights, Voting Rights. And that's the ebook that is on there now. The paper book should be out tomorrow, should be coming out tomorrow or Saturday. And then my next book that I just got through, the 4-book series on Miss Amelia Boynton, is Amelia teaches, I think it's Amelia, the title is Amelia's Quotes. And it's 60 years anniversary commemoration edition, Selma to Montgomery, Alabama, March. Amelia, and it says the mother of Amelia Boynton Robinson, matriarch of the voting rights movement. And that's a book of Amelia book of quotes is what it's called. And that just came out yesterday too. And they both can be purchased on Amazon on the ebooks. The paper book should be out tomorrow.
Wow, congratulations. Okay, so
Thank you.
congratulations on all that's going on in all your books. And
Thank you.
so spotlight on, and this is what is it, the Selma Bridge crossing. This is the 60th anniversary for voters' rights. So that should be a huge,
Yeah.
huge event too as well. So congratulations and
Thank you.
all that is going on with you. And congratulations on even the placement of your books, because that's going to be a wonderful opportunity. And we never know what can happen.
Yes, that's right.
Based
You
on the
never
book,
know.
we speak that into existence for all of you, all of the authors. Let
Amen.
an opportunity come, and it'll be a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, Mr. Ronnie.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Great seeing you.
All
All right,
right.
coming up, last but not least, hello, Miss Buffy. How are you, sweetie?
It's good to see you all.
Yes, yes. Okay, so give us your name. I'm sorry for the audience. I know these people, so I just start talking. Hey, that's what I used to do in church, and my mother would just get so mad because I'd be yelling out and waving across the sanctuary to people that I know. But I want her to introduce herself formally, tell us where she's from, also tell us social media and website, and then give the information on the latest 2 books.
Okay. Kelsey Alloway, and I'm originally from Troy, Alabama. I moved back home probably about 10 or 15 years ago, and by way of Long Beach, California, San Diego, California, Chula Vista, Tifton, Georgia. Spent a little bit of time in Montgomery, but I'm back home in Alabama, and I'm happy to be home. My website is bmcllc.org, and that's bmcllc.org. And my books can be found at by contacting me on the website. I do have some books on Amazon, but my latest 2 books, I'm on YouTube and LinkedIn. I have 2 children's books. It's Nancy Travels the Camino, are my latest 2 books, and my other book is When I See Me. And When I See Me is about self-empowerment for children and getting them to see the beauty in themselves and the beauty in their family, but most of all, that God loves them just the way that they are. And Nancy Travels the Camino is about, I don't know if most people know, but I took a pilgrimage to Spain to do the Camino myself. And I thought that it would be a wonderful experience if kids could start to imagine themselves taking a journey, but doing it safely and learning about traveling abroad. And so they can pick up those books through me on the website or contact me, however they would like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. bmcllc.org. Is that
Correct.
your website?
That is me.
BMC. And yes, I highly suggest that, yes, you can find our books on Amazon, but I highly suggest that you locate these authors, find them on social media, go to their websites, and purchase it directly from them. It is I'm the publisher, so it's the highest profit margin for the author, but also the author knows who purchased their book because Amazon does not tell us who purchased our books. So we're able to communicate back and forth. You're able to keep up with the author, not just social media, but if they have an email list, hint, hint, if you have an email list and a newsletter, and communicate with the people that have purchased your books and let them know where you're going to be and what you're doing throughout the year, is a wonderful way to interact and engage. So I am super excited for all of these authors, all of your books. We spotlight everything from children's books to urban fiction to nonfiction to all everything in between. And I write in multiple genres, so you can find me and support me in any way that you want to. But I'm super excited to always bring authors to you and their books, and as well as information in regards to books, period. I know people who say, I don't know what's new out. I don't know. Well, if you don't go to a bookstore, that's a part of my job, is to bring you video and audio and all of that in regards to authors and the books and that they're writing. I'm fully support helping them write them, but I'm also fully helping as much as I can to push them and to promote them. So before we close, I have a special announcement. Meet us at the Montgomery Book Fest and Writing Expo on March 1st, 2025, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Montgomery, Alabama at the Armory. So talking about getting your book signed, meeting the authors. We have 3 classes that we are wanting to be teaching there. So if you're interested, I cannot tell you, I wish I had $1 for every time somebody says, I've always wanted to write. You know what's up in my head? I don't know how to get started. Oh, yeah. And every author, I don't care if you never publish anyone else, I know y'all just nod your head up and down. Somebody has asked you that. Oh my God, you're an author. How did you get started? How did you do it? And they ask you 50,000 questions. Well, come with your questions. Come with your manuscripts. I'll review them. Any other authors, you can ask them the questions, especially if they write in the same genre that you're interested in. Even if you don't know what the genre is, you see the book, you're attracted to it, purchase it, support them, get on their email list, and then we'll have classes free of charge for you to find out, get the information you need so that next time you'll have a table. Next time your book will be out and available. You can't say we didn't try to help you, and we can't say that the information is not out there. You got to come. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink. I'm bringing it to you. I'm coming to Montgomery, Alabama, and be able to help you along with that. Be sure to register. Now it's free admittance, so everybody can attend for free. Not to worry about that. But if you say I want to have my book there, or you need more information from Dr. Vernette Nettles, go to VernetteCNettles.com. That's VernetteCNettles.com to get more information. Meet us at the Armory March 1st, 2025 at 10 a.m. Go to the farmer's market, get your vegetables, and then come over next door and get your books. Hey, see, I hooked it all up and got it all taken care of. So be blessed. Take one more visual. See everybody who is on here on the video. I am super excited. Love you all. Congratulations on all the books and all the materials that you put out into the atmosphere. I thank you and thank you for being out and being available today so that people can be introduced to you and hear about all the phenomenal intellectual property that you're putting in the atmosphere. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, praying today, tomorrow, and always that you live your best life. Be blessed and have a great day. Bye bye.